We're at Fantastic Fest with the rest of the VHS Halloween gang. We are here with
Micheline Pitt Norman.
R.H. Norman, and we directed Home Haunt.
Alex Ross Perry, I made Kid Print.
Casper Kelly, I made Fun Size.
Yeah. So we're going to start down at that end, Casper, because as I was watching your segment, as soon as the villain came on screen, I was like, this has to be Casper's. And then when the credits rolled, I literally said, I fucking knew it, like as it was rolling. Can you talk a little bit about the inception of that and kind of the iconic villain character? Because I feel like we can get some Halloween costumes of that guy probably.
That's always the dream. Yeah. You know, it's not for God knows it's not for the money I do this. It's to see people cosplay as something I've made is the biggest thrill. The character of Fun Size I made with Shane Morton, who I did the Cheddar Goblin on Mandy with and have worked with a long time. And I just wanted a creature made of candy. And then the genesis was really those when at Halloween when people are out of town and they just leave a bucket of candy outside that was the genesis.
So are you if somebody says please take one, are you a take one guy, or are you like a handful or like the whole bucket?
It depends if I think I can get away with it. I'm a scared rebel.
What about the rest of you? If there's a sign politely asking you to take one, do you listen to the sign?
I don't. There's certain rules I don't want to break sometimes. I wouldn't want to break that rule.
Okay.
I'd feel guilty.
Yeah, I'll kill one of those little bastards that dumps a whole bowl into a bag. I've seen it. You can catch it on a door ring bell camera, whatever.
My last 3 trick-or-treatings have been with a child and trying to enforce some sense of order in what is absolute pandemonium is so frustrating and also so fun. Just their little hands just go right into anything they can and just emerge with as much as they can hold. And it's all fine ultimately. People can spare it, I find.
Okay, so you're like, it's 3 extra, it's fine.
Let's keep it reasonable.
Okay, so not the whole bucket, but if you're taking like 3 pieces, okay.
It depends on how. What
Is it a Jolly Rancher? Okay. Is it a Hershey
This is
bar?
going to get really
The
minute.
semantics of this. Okay.
The arc of the trick-or-treating night with a child is insane. So it depends where and how much control we have.
There's nothing more chaotic than
We've
that.
lost control by 8:30. It's like, just please start walking home.
So here's segment Kid Print. I'm guessing you grew up as a child in the 80s, 90s, where it was a thing. I don't know if they do it anymore, but like stranger danger was a very big thing. Watch out for like white vans. You could go to a mall and have your photograph taken so you have a little ID card with your thumbprint in case you were ever kidnapped. Like that's what our parents were telling us. Like we're walking around with this already in our heads, which is like a horror in itself as a child existing. Like, wait, someone wants to snatch me, so I have to go to the mall and get a picture taken. Like it's a very weird vibe. But then you made a whole segment out of this concept.
That's true. I mean, not only what you're describing, which was very prominent in my childhood, but something you're forgetting, which now that I think about it kind of feels like it more in like the Casper mold of storytelling, is like, we also had everything from Winnie the Pooh, Berenstain Bears, like these specials that were made about not being kidnapped, which I really do like. I watched the Berenstain Bears Don't Talk to Strangers one with my daughter a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I really like those. And it's just, I really grew up with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been interesting to me. And now as a parent, it's extremely interesting to me. And I just kind of had to dig into that. They are real. This is a real thing. You're talking photos and fingerprints, but they did make videos of these. A bunch of people have uploaded their own to YouTube. I recommend watching them. They're liminal, grainy, silent, very weird. I've always thought they were weird. It was my first idea on how to create a fun little piece of Halloween found footage.
Did you ever make one of those videos as a kid, or did you have the picture done?
No, my parents, they just left it up to fate. What was going to happen was going to happen.
I feel like maybe your parents took enough pictures or home videos of you that they felt they had updated images of you. That's why. I'm going to call it that.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't know about these until years ago when the idea of them emerged in research for a documentary that I made about video stores.
Nice. And you guys went with a home haunt, a good old fashioned home haunt, but things go a little bit awry when a record is played and summons some bad shit that maybe turns it into a little more realistic than the home haunters were expecting. And I also love you used, we talked about fun size. We also get a green witch here,
Yes.
which is an iconic Halloween character that we don't see enough of.
This is the first time a green Halloween witch has ever been in a horror movie. We've seen a green witch for Wizard of Oz or Wicked, but she's never been like a monstrous character, and you never get to see them eat children.
Yeah, they talk a big game, these witches, but you don't really ever see them actually eating the kids. And we're like, no, she's going to be green and she's going to eat a bunch of kids. I'm like, that's...
She makes literally kid soup as well after she eats part of the child. And I wish we could have done more kids getting eaten, but we only had so many left.
So many hours
There
in
was
a day.
such a gauntlet of killing children. We only had one left.
So many kids, only so many setups.
What's your ideal like target number? How many kids would you like to get eaten on the screen for this?
Jeez. I mean, I feel like 20...
I would have liked to at least had 2 get eaten. Like, I wish she could have like had her more time on the witch's ride for her to like eat a kid.
Yes.
But there was only so much we could do because we had 2 takes and that was it. That was one
wow.
shot.
For the flying scene. That was you
That
doing
was
that?
me doing that.
Yes.
I did not want to put that kind of pressure on another person of failure. I'm like, if anyone's going to fail, it's going to be me. I don't want that to fall on an actor or a creature actress, Lacey. So I'm like, I'll do it. Because if someone's going to fuck it up, I'd rather it be me.
Nice. So I was talking about this with the other group as well, as you guys are talking about eating children. This particular installment of VHS Halloween came really, really hard for the kids in every single fucking segment. Like all of you guys said, fuck them kids. And you didn't know that everyone else was doing
we
it.
didn't.
We didn't.
We didn't.
So you didn't know that you would collectively come together and the entire installment is just like slaughter of children across the board.
I wonder if our film kills the most kids ever. I'm so fascinated to know.
VHS Halloween might have done it, but...
Might have broken a record. Who knows? But I think, Halloween is a part of all of our childhoods. And at some point, I'm sure we all knew that, like, kids and young people are going to be in danger because they're the ones that enjoy it the most. But now it's also adults, too.
Yes.
Which we kill some adults.
There's some adults killed, but I think Halloween, when you think of Halloween, it's not only that you think of kids, I think we all probably think back to our childhoods and experiencing Halloween as a child. And then so you all very much heavily focused on teenagers or children just getting absolutely annihilated across the board in this thing. And you guys are eating the children and dissolving them and dissolving their bones and stuff. So yeah,
Ripping
it's a good
them
time.
apart.
Yeah, as one does. I am curious, candy corn, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I believe you cited it as
Yes.
favorite
It's actually
candy.
his favorite candy.
I'm very pro.
Who's
I-
your favorite
experience.
Very pro?
I've started investing in it for the season. I've started acquiring it because we like to have jars of it around.
So you said investing in it. I'm like, I'm sorry. How
Well,
much candy corn is that?
I like to stockpile it before
Yes.
other people. If you start buying candy corn on Labor Day, you're ahead of the curve. And if you start looking for it like mid-October, you're out of luck. And we've started buying it. It's around already. I do quite enjoy it. It's a really beautiful object the way it looks.
is.
They
Yes.
really nailed it with that one.
Yes.
Which is why it's kind of tricky. I feel like it's always seems like a good idea, like a Cadbury egg. But then when you actually deal with the totality of the thing and too many of them, it gets really bad real quick.
It's not a candy to binge, is it?
It's not. But it invites it.
Moderation in fun size.
I love the aesthetics of candy corn. Like, I'm a supporter in that way, but I think it tastes like wax.
Wow.
Unpopular, maybe popular opinion. I don't know.
I feel like that's the popular opinion, except
Yeah.
for in this room, it's
You
very
and
pro
Casper.
candy corn.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
and
yes.
Alex.
Yeah, I'm here for
Your
it.
people are here with
My
you.
people are here. I finally found my people. I knew.
She has a lapel pin that she makes custom about candy corn. And it's really cute. And I'm not shocked she asked this question.
It's one of my. I think it's one of my purposes in life is to champion candy
Evangelize
corn.
it.
I am evangelizing candy corn. Yes, I'm its number one cheerleader.
But it's like candy canes. Like it doesn't taste good year round.
No.
The Tutti Frutti ones do.
Sure, but
That's cheating. I know.
It's
I'm a
fucking-
purist.
like-
I'm a purist.
Like I love candy corn, but I don't crave it 10 months out of the year.
No.
I will have a piece or two in the off season. I'm not gonna lie, but mixing it with popcorn, that is the way to go.
I've never done
It's a
that.
nice balance. Try that. Maybe less waxy for you.
I don't know, man.
Something you guys mentioned is a unique challenge for some of you shooting a Halloween segment in the off season was not being able to acquire pumpkins. Was that an issue?
This is my screed that I've kind of roped everyone else into talking about. It's just you would never think this until you think about it. Mm-hmm. And it blew my mind. We were shooting in May. I believe you shot in July, and I think everyone else was kind of in the middle. You can't get one. It's the damnedest thing. And also on our budgets and our production schedules, we couldn't decorate the whole neighborhood. No one could have 100 trick-or-treat. Like, you couldn't have the 3 of the top 5 things everybody thinks of when they think of what Halloween looks like. But the pumpkin thing is just a mystery. I mean, it's not a mystery. I understand how growing works, but but it is strange because, every fruit and vegetable has its season, but you can buy watermelon year round. It's disgusting, like 8 months out of the year, but you can go buy one. I just couldn't believe that it was this biologically impossible to create a pumpkin. You can get a butternut squash in the middle of the summer. I don't understand this. It really blew my mind.
We have AI, but we can't have pumpkins year
exactly
round.
Right.
Guys.
People can't
doing
be
science wrong.
People can't be worried about AI taking over if we haven't even figured out how to have pumpkins in the summer.
I blame Big Pumpkins for scarcity.
I understand also like the concept of growing, and I never really thought about it before until you said that, and now it makes me anxious, the thought that if I wanted to go to the store to get a pumpkin, I couldn't at certain times of the year. It's a weird thought.
Yeah, so buy them now and deep freeze them, and then if you need them in the summer, they'll be there for you.
I have kept pumpkins disgustingly long when they start to get a little
weird.
Yeah. There's another segment for you. The pumpkin morphs into something else. There you go.
I was lucky and I had 2 funkins in my garage that I hadn't gotten to yet.
Not surprising that you have funkins on hand.
I know. And they're not cheap, guys, but they're hollow and they're made to look like a real pumpkin and you can carve into them. And then our art department made fake guts out of like the can of pumpkin business and then some seeds. And I think we faked it.
No, it works. It works well.
But if you go back and watch it, you'll be able to tell that thing is like
not real.
Now I'm like, that's a
I think
fake.
there's like
That's
a
a
shot
pumpkin.
where like you kind of pop the eye out.
Pop out the eyes.
And like
Yeah.
a very. You're only watching it that closely if you struggled for a month to find your pumpkin and eventually just gave up.
Like, fuck this segment and they're fake pumpkins.
I was so impressed that you came as close as anybody could. I was deeply
We tried. Thank you.
deeply
We were serious
envious.
about this pumpkin. I was having the same problem as you. It was alarming.
We had a whole scene and we're like, oh my God, there's no pumpkins.
Yeah, and I think Anna, there's like a row of them on the sidewalk leading up to the house. That are obviously false as well. But again, I was jealous.
But you had great Halloween decorations within the store in your segment. So it's like you were like, if I can't have a pumpkin, I'm gonna go real hard on these like blow molds and like very classic looking Halloween decorations.
True. A couple of those were from my personal collection. And the rest of them are now my personal collection. So I started ahead and I came out even further ahead.
You're a planner guy. I like that. You're like, I got it. Candy corn begins. The acquiring of the candy corn begins at Labor Day.
Rebuilding that electronic shop in his garage right now. Apparently,
It's really, I mean, everything.
not for those reasons.
Okay, are you going to be on a list?
The scene in their garage is my garage.
Yeah.
When he visits his family painting pumpkins in the garage, I moved recently, and where I live, I noticed when I moved there that Facebook Marketplace is unbelievable, and in New York City it was horrible, like just nothing, and everything was too expensive. And over the summer, I started acquiring Halloween decorations because there was tons of them and they were really cheap, and now there aren't any. So this is just like. And I just feel so smart for buying these vintage blow molds in July for $20, whereas now you can't get anything.
That's how you do it. Don't give away all the secrets, though. The market's going to be insane.
Well,
next year.
it depends if you know where I live.
Okay, that's in general. Casper, was there ever a moment where you thought you might have to hold back a little bit on what kind of candy pieces were getting thrown into the mix?
What kind of candy pieces?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Candy pieces.
Yes.
The candy pieces that Fun Size was creating in the factory.
Yeah. I kept trying, and I'm like, are we allowed to do this? So they're going to push back, and they never did. And in fact, God, that's a wonderful thing about this series is they encourage you to push it. Like, hell yeah, go further. So yeah, no, it was. I hope it worked.
You got the candy peens in there. It worked. All
Yes.
right. They made the final cut. All right. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.